right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. My gain has to be turned all the way down on this iRig Pre, the digital one, so I can get online and not be too loud. So it's not making any sense. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's raining outside, so I decided to join a gym, so I don't have to worry about that. Correct. I'm going to give their massage beds a chance again and their massage chairs. Got no idea why I didn't join sooner. Didn't make any sense. Correct. No, I live like 1 minute, not even a minute, probably a minute, maybe, I guess. There's a light between us, so. I'm supposed to probably be here right from the first day you moved in. They just blocked it. Unjustly blocked it. It's not just. Now, I was looking at a video. It was a construction worker, and he was kind of venting. He knows the deal. Like he said, you got something like 7 white people on the project, a couple black guys, and 150 Latinos. He says it's not going to give us higher wages because we're not going to have these projects. There's no way to actually perform these projects. So, well, he says, how are we going to do this project? We don't have 150 white guys to do this. So you have all these plans to build these American factories and businesses, but who's going to build them? So again, that's what they're saying. As far as the union guy. Right. Yeah, I tried to explain that one to you. I explained it to the prior administrations. They even explained it to the Trump administration first go round. Wow, it's hot and steamy in here. Right. They said there was low traffic in here, but I guess it picked up since I looked. Or maybe they consider this low traffic. I don't know. That's just close enough for me to go at least twice a day, if not 3. Right. I understand now it's a buyer's market because people don't have enough money to buy houses and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it won't be as much home construction. Well, you have to do something about it. You got to figure out how to transfer that all into like work, uh, people that can work, right? A lot of pushback for me to be in the gym. I can feel it. Right. Yeah, online. They knew before. They knew as soon as I Googled it. Right. That's what the devils do all day. Yeah, face it, it's a devil-run planet. Well, you don't listen to me. You don't listen to the construction workers. But again, we tend to be the people that know. Correct. There's a ton of pushback. I can feel it. By making all their phone calls. Right. They're making all their phone calls. Telling them what to curse next. Correct. Meanwhile, criminals are living high on the hog. I'm definitely up a few pounds. So I got to get in here and augment my walking outside. Then look to see where these massage beds are. I guess I don't know. I think this might be a. I don't know if it's a 24-hour gym or what. But I think it's only fully staffed a certain number of hours. It's definitely sending the right messages right now. I didn't see any before when I was in the gym, but just harassed by corrupt people. Not just unjustly harassed. See, that's how the earth language system's broken. That it shouldn't say just. I would say something. I was simply harassed is what it should say. Right. Well, because just is supposed to be used for certain circumstances. Right. It's not just. It's corrupt. It's criminal. They're evil. They're devils. No, what I'm trying to explain is, I guess something came in from earlier. You're setting yourselves up to be prosecuted later, whether you know it or not. Right. Might actually tan here. Might look tanned again. They got like spray tan here. So like my beard will turn like golden brown or something. I'll look like Trump again. Just trying to get me a 20-minute walk in right now. Try to get my my weight down. Definitely easier to get in here and walk, especially since it's so close. I think there's another gym like this one, the chain. Another like probably 8 minutes or so away. Woo, woo. Real hot. You see, I'm saying that about what's going on with me, and then like two young girls walk past. So again, across, they wired the world like that around me. Now it's warm in here. Have to start wearing shorts, I guess. Mm. All right, that's it. Oh, that's nice. The spray bottle fell down and hit me in the head. Already cursing me. All right. Negative experience after cleaning the machine off. Subconsciously, that will cause a disruption. How you doing? Where are the massage beds and all that stuff? Oh, you signing over here? So, okay, how do I do that? Just am I still on? I guess so. Am I still on? Yeah, I guess so. I feel so good. Ah, I should have been on this the whole time. I should have never left Planet Fitness. That's what killed me in the end. Because when I couldn't get massages, I could do these massage beds. Yeah, I fully recommend massage or Planet Fitness, but they did go evil on me. Did go rogue. Correct. I guess I was preconditioned to like back away before they canceled my membership. I wasn't actually thinking about that at the time, but I imagine that was part of it. Yeah, when I was here, the one I was in, you didn't have to like log in. I don't. They logged you in, I think. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're definitely devils. I gotta go. I gotta get over the. Oh, I gotta. Yeah. I got sick for physical therapy, and then I got sick. They harassed me and massage envy and or not massage envy. Planet Fitness, and I just backed away. Ugh. Yeah, I can see how these were keeping me well now. Right? They probably knew that. Well, you have a ton of construction projects that are planned, I imagine. So I don't know who you're going to work. If you're going to bring factories in the U.S., you have to build. Ugh. All right. That was great. The trick is to remove the pillow so it gets your neck and the back of your head also. Right. And that's better. Yeah, this whole thing fell. I'll find a place to put my exercise and equipment belt. Oh, that really felt good. Oh, that released that whole side. So that's what happened. Right. Not only did he put me on, get me all messed up in massage, got me messed up at Planet Fitness in the massage bed. I definitely released my back. Oh my gosh. But again, I was told inside, just kind of the inside is they were using, and they've used. Where did my water bottle go? I lost my water bottle somewhere. I don't know. I don't see it. Okay, where are the massage chairs? Oh, there they are. little bit of disruption there. I don't know about this one. Tornado warning until 2:45. There goes the siren. Oh, they must be evacuating the gym. I gotta go see what's going on. Like, actually, so what they say to do? Just go, or right? Are they evacuating the gym until 2? Yeah. Tornado warning. Yeah, it's a big one. You can go back to the locker room, or you can go home, or wherever you want to go. You can, but you got to go back to the locker room. You can't work out. So you either take shelter in the locker room or depart. Yeah, I was sitting there and it came up on my phone. I'm like, uh-oh. Which locker room's which? Yeah. When you're in a new place, you got to focus on that. So let's see what the weather map says. I'm going to have to do a 2 split window. Okay, so weather. I understand. They tell them not to leave now. Let's see. I guess it's this big front right here. It says till 2:45. It's 2:12 now. I'm trying to get more information online here. This is probably a better structure than my apartment. Oh well. Another day. Mm, All right, let's see here. Pleasant Hills issued a tornado warning for southeastern Johnson County in east central Kansas. So, southeastern Johnson County. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Overland Park, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Tornado radar indicated rotation. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Overland Park, Olathe, Lee Summit, Leewood, Raytown, Grandview, Belton, Raymore, Unity Village, and Stanley. Right, just remove it. Oh, it passed. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. So what's it like out here now? Not as bad as it was. Moving towards Raytown, I guess now. Right. Time to get out in the weather here. Probably return later if I feel like it. Kind of a little hungry now. No, it released. My whole right side just got released. So again, that's what was keeping me healthy when they did that crazy shit at Massage Envy. I don't even know if the corporation itself was involved, to tell you the truth. Right. Correct. All I do is insert somebody. 100%. I mean, in reality, those type of people are the people I, benefit the most from my healing. What is that? Something going crazy with my phone. Oh, I got some water on it on the screen, so it's in a waterproof thing. So. Jesus, what is this? All right, so let me get. All right, we back on. We back on. Low. All right. All right. So, yeah, it was pretty nasty. But again, like Satan's trying to be like, "Oh, God's getting you more." But I said, God's looking out for me. I mean, look at this place I'm in now. This is a strong building. I wasn't in that rinky-dink apartment. God brought me over to the Planet Fitness, so I could be protected from the tornado. Correct there. Okay, what am I going to eat? Kind of hungry. I'm very sad that I haven't been in the gym in like 6 years. Oh, it went off again. Now they're trying to kill me. God's protection has fled from me. But it's not like it was before, right? Now they're all heading back into the locker room, probably. Right. 100%. Yeah, but it's not like it was before. It was crazy. Although it does look pretty immense. But it's not like before. Remember the day I was like came home from an appointment? Yeah. There was stuff all over the place. Thank you, March. Yeah, they put me out of everything for 6 years, I guess, or so. Right, killed me. Yeah, it's not that bad. It was. I mean, the wind was crazy, but now it's just rain. Yeah, it's a rainier year than last year. Right. Right. So I can't believe I couldn't think of massage beds in between massages. Right. Yeah. But again, I came multimedia is looking out for me again. I got to eat something. I don't even know what I got in my apartment. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I got to get. Well, the sirens are going off, but it's not as imminent as it was. That's for sure. Because there's really no wind. Yeah, it's not as bad as it was. I was at Planet Fitness. I just joined again because I wanted to use their massage beds, and we were in. I'm online here, so but I was we had to go to the locker room, and then it's not as bad as it was. Yeah, I guess I might clean up a little bit, but it'll be fine. But it ain't gonna get. It was bad. It's not. And remember, I guess a couple weeks ago there wasn't a tornado alert, but there was wind that was horrible. Remember the wind that? Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's moving off towards Raytown. They said 2:45. We got like another like 10, 15. We got 15 minutes, I guess. Yeah, you can see that it's like dead still. I mean, it could touch down, but it was looking bad when it started. It, was it windy? I wasn't outside. Was it real? Yeah, yeah. We're all sitting there in a locker room. I felt secure in that Planet Fitness. That's for sure. But, well, but the building itself was pretty stout. But I wouldn't worry about it. Are you from Kansas or? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I was in Kansas years ago, and when I was in the army, and we would just go in a closet and we go in. Back then, they didn't have internet, so you had like a radio and. Yeah, it looks like it's gone to me. To me, it looks like it's already passed. It's heading towards Raytown and all that. It's heading east, I think. Yeah. Did you grow up in Kansas? Are you afraid of tornadoes? What are you doing here? Should have moved out. I have to clean it up a bit. I'm in the middle of cleaning up. See, Satan's mad because I'm cleaning up. He's trying to make a mess. Somebody see dirty. Right. Look, I'll pay you if you help me clean my apartment. You want to do that? Right. Thank you, Larry. It's really weird. I have to put my spigot in the middle for my like that hose sprayer to reset. It doesn't reset automatically because I guess I increased the pressure. Right. No, it's just another piece of the puzzle. That's what's keeping me healthy. I mean, I had a feeling it was, but I couldn't get back. I couldn't get to anything. Right. I got to like Planet Fitness like once in Oklahoma. I mean, as far as working out. I used to do the tanning, but I don't think I was using the massage bed. See, that was weird, right? Like she's outside downstairs. Looks like the rain's picking up a little. It's not windy like it was. Yeah. Like that one time, I don't think there was a tornado. Like when I was trying to find a parking spot and all the trees went down. Right. Unless that was a mess up and they trying to fix it. Thank you, Larry. You know, I was telling me, you're saying, oh, they were in your apartment. Those are the ones that are doing it. Your upstairs neighbors. That's what they do with that. Ugh. Need to move away. Every last one of those corrupt, garbage-minded people that were messing with people's housing, you need to move away. See, this is what's happening. They cursed everything. Thank you, Larry. A little bit weird in there sound-wise. I was trying to adjust the hearing aid. The one that I ordered from VA, and I don't know how good a one they're going to order because they got like tiered ones, right? But that one supposedly, you know, you don't know, but it's supposedly AI was saying it was the best for noisy environment. So I don't know. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, sir. Did you grow up in Kansas? No, I guess I had to come over here and greet my neighbors. They were like, "Can we come down to?" She was like, "Can you come down? It gets real bad." If I don't see a tree, really, I don't even think it was the wind was as bad. Right? It's just it freaks her out that it's got the thing, the alert. Right? Well, because the trees aren't even swaying at all. They're not moving. Right? I mean, the other day there was no. I don't think there was an alert, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I got to try to pull around the other side of the building so I can get in. You can't go out in this stuff. Right. And at Fort Riley, we used to go in that, in the housing area on the hill. They say that the tornadoes never hit the hill at Fort Riley, just the ridge, I guess they call it. Or what do they call it? I don't know. That main part, I forget what it's called, right, with the old 1800 barracks and stuff. So we would go, my family, we'd all go into the closet and we turn on the AM, radio. I think we had I think we had the weather band. I can't remember. And we just sit in that closet underneath the stairs. I don't know if they built new housing or not. Right. But they said people swore up and down that there's never been a tornado on the hill. It always, because they say it doesn't seek. Look, the tornado sirens are going crazy, but there's no wind. Right. I mean, they saw rotation, I guess. I wonder if they've seen any more rotation. Right. Nothing's come up on my phone since then. Right. We're not to 2:45. I don't know what the difference was. Why they said everybody could come out. They weren't even going to let people leave. They were saying you couldn't leave. And one guy said, "I got to go to work." Oh my god. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, my body's releasing, and it just sucks that they got involved like that. I'd have been, yeah, I'd have been, okay if I, had stayed in massage and the gym and all that. Again, it's advanced psychology. So yeah, when I was talking with the therapist, he was like flaming me, and I couldn't figure it out. And a little while after, I thought, because he was real nice all of a sudden, right. And I guess he believed me. Maybe he got hit before, and he thought I was messing with him, right? Probably a victim, because it's designed so you don't think of other people as being the victim of the deep state, right? Or whatever, you want to call the thing, right? Thanks, Larry. Now, he did a bunch of stuff to me to make me be afraid, like cautious around women, right? Every time I try to get, like a woman would get me interested, like these are bait women and stuff. They do all sorts of crazy stuff, right? Now, it's a lie. If somebody's innocent, they wouldn't react. It's designed to cause subconscious reaction, right? Growing up in Kansas, I can't see somebody still afraid of a tornado thing. Right. I mean, you had to go through it, hundreds of them. I mean, I don't know how old she is. I guess she's about 30 or something. Yeah, I don't think it's there's anything there. There's a lot of rain, but a lot of thunder, but I mean, it's almost as still. I mean, it's stiller than a sunny day. Right. Be still and know that I am God. Right. Hmm. So I can't believe I couldn't think of going to Planet Fitness and using the massage beds. Right. I'd be walking over there. It was pretty comfortable walking over there, I'd have to say. It's just the noise level was weird. Right. It might just be adjusting something on the app. I mean, I could shut down the hearing so I wouldn't hear it, but you know, what was coming in on Bluetooth. I'm trying to figure out how to do that, but I can't because this doesn't have a Bluetooth option. I wish they had Bluetooth up to the speed to broadcast with Bluetooth. I mean, they might somewhere. Well, broadcast and monitor. Real-time monitoring is probably too slow. Right. There's no doubt what they did is unlawful. Oh, I see. sure what to do. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go a few times a day. I might, I got to get sun and stuff, but I guess I could use the tanning beds. Tell them give me about 3 minutes. Just get enough sun, I don't know. I might not walk on those trails too much more. Right. Thanks, Larry. No, I mean, it's never entered my mind to join a gym. And just till today. So again, the LDS are trying to help, and the doctor I saw today, I'm sure he's a good guy. Actually, a great guy. But I said great, and then he said great. Thanks, Larry. See, now I feel a draw to that gym. I guess people like me, keeping them apprised of the conditions. I have my Yaz shirt on. Nah, they did me. I could have been married and been in church and everything. Right? Yeah. I don't know if these are at all. What's this one? What's the date? Yeah, that's a good one. It's just crazy that they were allowed to do that to my life. He disrupted my life. I mean, they disrupt crime. They disrupt my life and claim they're disrupting crime. A bunch of scammers. Right. Well, to Elon's credit, I really believe what part of what was driving the alleged drug use, if it existed at all, right, is that spycraft harassment, right? Agree. So he was kind of self-medicating. No, I told you I saw it online. I saw the psyop being moved against him. So the longer he's online, the more he's exposed to it. But you can't get offline, especially if you're that big. Right. Thanks, Larry. It keeps the alarm keeps sounding, but I'll tell you what, I've been in tornadoes before and or been around them, like they touched down nearby. Right. And this is just not the weather. Right. I mean, sometimes it's still, but I guess they see rotation or something. I left my other phone out in the car. Annie M. See, the Lord might do that to people that like die in a tornado. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. And they in heaven, Well, yeah, them things are blaring, but I don't see
It's blaring, but I don't see any weather that really indicates it.
Yeah, I was having an issue with the phone. You go outside, you get a little bit of water on your phone screen. So I just took that other microphone off. Now I feel real connected to the community now. Just going to Planet Fitness. I don't know what that is. I was making jokes about neighbors. I don't know if you heard that. About my neighbors occurs during tornadoes quite a bit. And the other time of the year they hate each other. I'm still sad about that old guy that hated on me. He's part of a clique that does, but I don't know if it's deep state or not. I do feel like I'm a little fatter than I've been, so I need to get myself trimmed. Yeah, it's never would have happened if it interfered with my massage and my gym time. I just got to the point where I just couldn't break through it anymore. I mean, they've been doing it for decades. Right. But that's nice having that massage beds across the street and everything. Correct. Shot, could have got here sooner. I'm still healthy. Right. I was a lot healthier when I moved in, I imagine, but boy, I still already had a lot of those tissues cramping, and I didn't realize what to do about it. I'm gonna make some noodles here. Yeah, you weren't supposed to be in my life like that one bit. They know it too. Just from power to be criminals, and they took off with it.
Now remember, anybody you appoint to those watchdog positions, they can be sued if they don't watch. Or the government can be sued. Misfeasance, malfeasance. You got to be careful. You're not in the clear. And then, of course, the statute of limitations, a lot of stuff is way past the next administration. Well, the way it's looking, inflation is going to continue. Well, they didn't sign on to the plan where inflation continues. The average person. That's really going to affect those next elections. Then there's some other stuff too. People voted for Trump and lost their job. And we're told that they were worthy of losing their job because they're shitty government employees. They voted for Trump, right? You don't listen to them as a special program. Even if it is a scam. They spend decades trying to turn people into criminals. In fact, that was most likely what the Epstein operation was. If you listen, you can hear the other agents speaking. In their professional opinion, they've definitely moved way past anything that could be deemed a test. I think it even stopped raining at this point. Right. It's psychological operation. It continues to diminish the victim's capability of not becoming what they're trying to say they already are. Right. That was delicious. I bless all the missionaries, women, young women, so that they would find a husband that's worthy. Right. Got a great vibe. Thanks, Sonny. Kind of really weird how Planet Fitness does their sign up. It looks like you only got to pay like $14, but when you look closer, within the next couple months, there's a couple more payments. All right. Why you do spread it out? Well, larger payments, not like annual payments or something like that, or initial. Obviously, you have to pay monthly dues. Dude. No, 5 years ago, it would have been nice to have gotten to that point. Then I would have known that, I'm sure I would have been healthier. I'm also healthier today. Shut everything down. I just couldn't get to it. No, it's not my mental illness. It's your psychological operation. That psychological operation is criminal intention. This point the plan is gone. God will have to. No semblance of order whatsoever. Bunch of heathen warring tribes. Claiming to be the Holy of Holies. Lord says your names are being removed from the book of life. Remember that. So keep projecting like you've been doing, but keep doing it. Thanks, Larry. Not a good day to go into the sunbeds, but I'm dilated earlier. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad, but I'm sure I'm still dilated. Right. It's a cloudy day. It's a great day to actually be dilated. The other day was like sunnier than sun. That's healthy to get some sun. I used to, when I would, back in the day when I go to tanning beds, if it was raining, I'd go out to the tanning bed as early as I could, get that sun. See, they killed me from that also. Right. You don't want to overdo it, but right. The older you get, the less time you need to spend in there. But getting that few minutes of that sun exposure on a 5 day can pick you up, keep you healthy. But you thought maybe you could convince me that it's all karma, but use the LDS to do it. I did notice you picked that up. You can't remove the fact that Jesus was crucified, and so was Joseph Smith. So they didn't get their due. Right. Pontius Pilate is actually less guilty than all of you are. I agree. I mean, he didn't have all the knowledge you all have. Decades. I mean, come on. You don't need to be psychologically operating anybody for decades. Yeah, they operated like Trump and people like that for decades. But again, they got money, so they're left. Well, if you look, part of it was using Epstein as a trigger. Right. Makes sense. The only thing that you can't research, especially at this point, is whether they drugged Epstein. Right. Correct. I could have drugged Epstein and made him more susceptible to suicide. Plus, they're devils, so they're willing it. They're not willing it because he was a pedophile. They're willing it because they want to make a mess. Like, or again, there's also other people he had information about. Never keep a watch over there at Planet Fitness when they come in and start running them and all their associates. Based on what they did to me, a disabled person, you can run years-long investigations off of what they're doing. Like, thanks, sir. Federal agent can be investigated by a local PD or state PD. Thanks, sir. Depending on who it is. Which means what? Which means it might not be a federal agent. I'm not telling you it's a federal. There's no limitations on investigation on that type of thing. Well, you don't have to, like, if they want to take it federal, dirt on them if it's dirty, right? But what you don't want to do is to give up, because you have to get the starting to rain again. I think I should go build an ark. Oh God, just like thunder. Yeah, God's not happy that you interfered with my building of the ark. Kiss the mezuzah. Rick, bro. You can investigate them to gather intelligence also. If it's a criminal act and nobody will prosecute it, it doesn't mean that you can't investigate it. Then you garner your intelligence. And you know how to, thwart any of the criminal act. You're allowed to thwart, you're not allowed to thwart legitimate law enforcement, but you're allowed to thwart criminal activity, no matter where it is. Right. And enemies, foreign and domestic, you're allowed to defend. It's absolutely bizarre that the Baltimore office of the U.S. Marshal Service asked for me by name. They told me I should be flattered because we're rerouting you to Baltimore because they asked for you by name. And then they, from the first day to the last day, they shit on my life. Correct. My God. So you got to wonder if that was a setup to begin with, right? Somebody paid them to get me in there, and then they were hitting me in Philly. There's no doubt. I didn't know what was going on back then, but I can look back and figure it out once I realized. I bought this particular phone case because it has a panel to cover your camera, so it doesn't get, you don't have to worry about it breaking or getting scratched. But yet you can open it up. When you buy the one that's fully waterproof like that, and it has a solid panel, it just doesn't. It doesn't. The photos don't come out good. I'm just trying to think of some. Two thoughts at once. But it doesn't have a port cover for the stylus. So I'm now missing my stylus again. So not sure which way to go with it. Now, the deep state right now has people in with Trump, but they're also manipulating them from outside, subconsciously through the internet, right, and through world events. Correct. They're not Republican or Democrat, but they're both Republican and Democrat. Well, they're already setting up the next group of people to kill, and they get paid to kill. Oh, they're sickos, man. Well, essentially, the Trump people can't see because they're being manipulated. There could be some insiders. And then, like online, you'll get these kudos and attaboys, right? You go in certain directions, but it doesn't pay you off. Maybe your stocks go up. Maybe you get another business deal. But what they're setting up is the next battle. But again, the battle that you're seeing is not the one they're fighting. They're trying to kill people and make money and kill people doing it. They're just devils, man. Been devils their whole life. No, I mean, this planet and the system that's here now has been built up over the centuries and ages. Right? Remember, they crucified Christ. They killed Joseph Smith. Right. They use psychological warfare to get a mob to kill Joseph Smith. Same thing they're doing to me. Thank you, Rich. Thanks, Larry. Gosh, this weather. I don't think it's in my car. I'm looking for my bag. Yeah, I put it somewhere. I remember that. Yeah, kind of wish it was last year. Still kind of. If I'd have started the healing last year this time, I'd have been probably a lot healthier, right? Still kind of healthy in the summer, buying that wood and everything. And then something happened in the spring. Again, they started breaking in on me. So they could have drugged me to that condition, right? Hmm. I guess they don't believe in God, or I guess they got that crazy religion that's not real. The more you disable me, so again, what they want you to do is to see it like karma. That if I'm disabled, I earned it, or something like that. Right? Actually, the complete opposite. Correct. Agreed. The way you should see it. Did Joseph Smith earn it? Did he earn to be killed? The reality is, of course not. Right? Right. Wake up. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, I got to do some more laundry. Thank you, Dan. Well, I call CIA religion. Every religion has a form of their religion that I call CIA religion. It's what CIA wants you to believe so that they can manipulate you. But it's not only CIA, it's all the spycraft people. I say karma because that's the game they play with people that believe in karma. Oh, they earned it. You earned to have a great life, didn't you? No, I was trying to remember where I put. It's one of those things. I put my fanny pack somewhere so that I would know where it was, but I can't remember where that is. And so, I wish I'd have took it with me and just had it in the car. They sweeten the pot on buying more suits, but again, if I'm gonna lose weight, it don't make much sense to buy suits right now, whether they're cheap or not. I mean, I'll still be able to wear the ones I have, but I'm sure they're gonna get them taken in if I keep going. So the life of me, I can't remember where I put those things. Where I put that thing. Where I got all my eye drops and stuff, I think. Unless I did take it to the vehicle, I can't remember what my final decision was. I got a ton of eye drops. But don't I lose my eye drops and I find my eye drops. Oh, it's in here. Thank you, Lord. Whew. Oh, need to energize a bit. Yeah, I actually slept pretty good last night. I was surprised. I didn't see what they said. I'm over on whatever that other page is of threads. So, is that an organized thing? Or is it Minneapolis residents surround ICE officers and chants of protest during raid? Right.
$1,200 apiece for a total of $140,000 to destroy 34% of Russia's strategic aviation fleet, valued at $7 billion. That's a 50,000 times return on their investment. That's the fucking Doge we want. You
Yeah, something is strange. I mean, this guy shouldn't have escaped. You know what I mean? But that's probably something you should look at. And I think they said they're looking at it. Like this guy may have been set up. Like I don't know if he can beat the escape charge, right? Unless they find something strange, like he tried saying was happening, right? No, if somebody was trying to set him up, right? Somebody's got to be back in Loomer, right? She has too much access not to have some government blocking her. Right? You do it Loomer months, you get something, right? Right. Well, right. So, right. Well, my advice for Elon was to just stay out of the news. Right. I don't know. He's kind of making a mess again, but um, he has to remember it. He went in and fired people from agencies that were investigating his businesses. There's at least a 5-year statute of limitations on that. So he has to be careful. Okay, like I said, cheap healing the children. I wish I had the energy to do it like I used to do it. Killing me because I was angry that I was doing it. I mean, they're just sick, right? Just, they found 3 young sisters dead on visitation with their father or something. Like Larry. Like that's another reason I didn't fight the thing. I didn't want my wife ended up killing the kids, right? I mean, who knows where mine would have went, right? There was no court order or anything like that. It's never been, never could be, probably, right? We agree, Larry. Approximately 3 p.m. on Monday. They didn't find Decker? That doesn't make sense. Why would he kill them and then Ships continue to place homeless. Opening Chrome. That's a shame. I'm gonna see what it said about the Toronto here, but I can't quite. So, about a Decker, 32 years old, 5'8", 190 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. How could it do that? Jesus. Usually they take themselves out because they have some sort of ideation of, being with the kids in heaven or something, right? Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. I can't see like I used to. Yeah, somebody asked me, do I see anything? Thank you, Larry. They killed me, man. I told you not to let them kill me. Thank you, Larry. You said extensive training, so I was trying to find what does that mean? Because sometimes they're full of, extensive training and what, right. 3 ounces. Well, he still might be dead because you found his vehicle. Right. Oh, he just might be off in the woods somewhere. I don't know. He may have walked off somewhere and then killed himself. Thank you, Larry. Former military member with extensive training in Washington National Guard said transferred to the organization in 2021 from the active component and has been pending a disciplinary discharge for not showing up to his monthly drills. Last drill he attended was about a year ago. Is there any drug use? Well, obviously, if he might have a second vehicle, but obviously, once he killed him, he knew he couldn't, I guess, use his vehicle. But most it doesn't make sense because most fathers will kill themselves with the kids, unless it's just one of those things where it's just so out they're angry at the wife and making them pay or something. Okay, so what I want to find out is what Travis Decker, what is his military experience? But how can you kill those kids? I couldn't even like really reprimand my kids. I couldn't do anything with my kids. My wife did it. You know, I couldn't do it. It's like, stop, stop it. Right. So my wife, like, I was like standing in front of the door at our house. It was like near the end, and my wife ran at me, and I just stepped out of the way, and she banged into the door, and my one daughter went nuts. My older daughter. It's the only time I ever laid a hand on her. I just grabbed her by her like arms, and I shook her. I said, "Stop! Stop, Diana! Stop! You're going wacko." Your mother ran at me. I just stepped out of the way. That's how she got hurt the most. She tries to attack me, and I step out of the way, and she hits something. It's horrible. A deep state triggered her. There'd be like a hang up phone call, and she'd blame me. They knew it. That's why they did it. Okay, so no, so it's Pride Month. Right. Then we go back to what happened in Boulder. What day was that? No, there's a lot of negative energy. Was that on the first, or was that a couple days ago? Yeah, I looked it up in a second. Just let me get my thought. Somebody wants to. It was like the 31st, like, yes. Oh no, it's the first, right? Trying to disconnect it. There's a couple things to look at. June 1st. Okay, yeah. So, Colorado is a state that still engages in, pride type celebrations, right? Boulder also, several things going on there. Colorado Springs, I think, leans conservative, and that's where he lived. So it's just a couple things. Let's look at the super. Just checking dates to see. Sometimes when you have stuff like that, oh, is it still in Aurora? I don't know, guys. Trying to figure something. See if there's a nexus. There's several different nexuses that could be there. I'll explain those in a second. Oh yeah, there was a threat there, but no, there's a King Supers. We're not bombing, shooting. Right. Okay. 2021, March 22nd, a mass shooting occurred at King Super supermarket. So we're looking at March and we're in June. Still could be it. Right. Again, sometimes allergies causes weird psychological effects, including if they're having trouble sleeping or they stop breathing when they're sleeping. Right. Am I still on over here? It's on my other phone. Yeah. Right. If Boulder, well, Denver would have more power, so it would be easier to materialize in Boulder. Yeah, they do have a big Pride festival. So anybody that's going to hold a Pride festival is being cursed, and then because the political environment we have now, that would be a curse that would carry additional anti-power. Right. So on the first day of Pride Month, and it could happen even before, but right, something horrible happens in Boulder. Right. Because their power is being zapped. So if we look at Sully Man comes from Sully. That's just somebody's school. They made my search say I'm Sully Man, right? Thank you, marriage. How it gave when you enter the U.S. When did you enter the U.S.? No, she needs to move on. She can't be touching me. Get her out of here. Metaphysically touching me. She's a weirdo. Psychotic weirdo she is. Little Miss Stalkers. Okay. Then entered the U.S. on August 2022, 2022, yeah. He could have developed allergies anywhere after 2 years. Well, he may have been missing sleep and things like that. See if anybody was radicalizing him. If you can see what, even the advertisements that he was seeing. Hmm. Yeah, he lived in the desert all those years. Well, when when he's around all those trees, I guess, yeah, Colorado Springs has a lot of trees and stuff. That could screw up his breathing. Well, metaphysically, it might be a rough month because there's that heated exchange as far as pride. The curses could go either way. A community fighting pride celebrations could receive curses from people that want pride celebrations, vice versa. A community like Boulder that celebrates pride communications may be cursed by people uh, that hate pride uh, things, pride celebrations. Now, Denver, you would think is a bigger city for that, but it probably has more protection than Boulder. Boulder seems to lack protection. I don't know what the spiritual environment in Boulder is, although I think Colorado Springs is a conservative community. Well, even though it didn't bring up pride, it's just, let's see. Colorado Springs number 4. Well, as far as possession, he could have been possessed to do it. But again, they would be pro Israel in Colorado Springs. So again, the will doesn't always go the way everybody wants it to go. Oh shoot, there I am. Right, so Colorado Springs. I don't know if they did it on purpose. I mean, yeah, he could have been radicalized, but wouldn't have been for that. Maybe he read the message wrong. Maybe he was supposed to destroy a pride celebration. If he was being radicalized, he could have been radicalized to destroy a pride celebration, but you know, well, it could have been targeting Boulder. Let me look here. What is more liberal, Boulder, Colorado, or Denver, Colorado? Boulder's the most liberal. Okay, so Boulder's ahead of Denver. It's liberal. So that would also target them. I think in 2024, 80% of Boulder voted Democrat, liberal. Or not Democrat, liberal. Or no, voted Democrat. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I can't remember the political environment in March. I guess Biden has just taken over. Still pretty heated, I guess. That's strange. Boulder, Colorado is one of them. I think it said the most liberal city in the United States, and Colorado Springs is not the number 4 conservative city in the United States. So that could lead for some unsettled things occurring. Pride celebration attacks. Intelligence. There's a realistic possibility that there could be a heightened threat to events held during Pride Month that involve no high profile individuals that don't express support. Thank you, Larry. Well, even though Sullivan was targeting pride events, the battle back and forth could have caused an unsettled environment. Also, he may have been radicalized to attack something in Boulder. I don't know if he was or wasn't. And that was the first thing that came up. Like, it's not a perfect science. Like, the person goes violent, and instead of attacking a pride thing, they attack a Israeli support thing. Or that could have been if he was radical, he could have been radicalized by Iran online without even knowing it. Yeah, I would say this is probably, as far as a Pride Month, this is probably the most dangerous Pride Month in quite a while, if ever. Well, because the political environment is polarized, against Pride Month and Pride flags. Like somebody in DC, they have a video already. He's ripping down Pride stickers or something. They kind of wrapped a pole like a candy cane, and it was like Pride colors. Like they represented it to be Pride Month related. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, brother.
Yeah, you can heal all that. Convicted 47-year-old U.S. citizen Sarah Ashton Scrivo, which is trans, a former Los Angeles-based journalist who enlisted as military medic in Ukraine's armed forces in 2022. Ukraine's army in 2022. Yeah, 20 years in a Russian penal colony. Pictures to see what the administration does in relation to that. All right, stay peaceful, praise God, and all you do, praise God.